Hello everybody, back again with another video. Nature and cycling, always back at you again with another video. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra 4K 60 HDR 10 plus high bitrate. So this is a video talking about moving on. Doesn't matter if it's that way, doesn't matter if it's that way. But this is all about moving on now and making a life happen that you want to make happen for yourself. So here we are. So just out in the park, sitting on a tree log, talking to a camera once again. Now, what is this video all about? What is it all about? Now, when I think about it carefully, I feel that this is the time where I need to settle down and be like, I need to start a family one day. I need to start that someday. I need to make changes in my life that benefits me for the greater good. You see, sometimes the things that you do will always lead to the same result unless you change it up a bit to manifest something else different. You see, I've always been on the bike for the longest time. Always been on it. It's my transport, it's my health and fitness, it helps with the mind. Yeah. However, I need to kind of shift my focus in a place where it really truly matters right now. I need to get to that point where I can get myself to that point where I'm ready now. I'm ready. I'm ready to settle down and move on now. To be able to open up and express myself and do the things that I should do. If I think about it, I've never been clubbing. I've never been to a restaurant. I've never done the most basic things. Think about it. Have I ever jumped in a cab with a friend before? It's a very rare thing for me to even jump on a bus with a friend. When I just sit there and I think about it very carefully, right? The most basic things that everyone's done, not even I have even done it. So I need to start exploring, trying new things, new directions, and try to manifest something new because my current result right now is based on the actions that I've taken. Well, we're getting older. We're not getting younger. Obviously, I need to make a change, right? I need to change up things. I need to find a way to manifest everything I need in my life. You see, at this current moment, when I sit down and think about it very carefully, we live in a place with zero human contact. No one don't really want to deal with you. No one don't want to talk to you. No one don't want to affiliate with you. So, zero human contact society, solo, lonely, miserable, depressing. You want to interact, but you can't interact. You want to make success happen, but for success to happen, you need people to do it with. So certain things you want to succeed in, you always need others to help you to get you where you need to go, and they need you to help them to get them where they need to go. Right? If you think about it carefully, right? You're a developer. You develop games, right? You need a lot of people that specialize in their field to help you make that game. You pay them their wages, and they help to build the game that you're trying to make. Same with films. Not one person can sit there and make a movie on his own. He needs people, people that specialize in that field, in what they're good at, right? So that's the thing. So everyone needs everyone, right? Regardless of the situation. So it's all about trying to find a way to manifest what I feel that can help me and benefit me in life. So this is what I'm planning, taking action on to do. Everything I'm gonna do, right? Sometimes you may have to do it on your own for a certain period of time until you reach that point where someone's looking to offer you out a helping hand. When they offer you that helping hand, you take that help and you let that help you progress forwards and build you up, right? Now, when I think about new direction in life, do I really want to be sitting down in the same place? No. Why? Because I'm not happy. I'm not reached that point where I can say I'm joyful. This is sad. This is misery right now. So it's to look at the problems, identify the problems, and then apply solutions to the problems. At this time, right, I'm applying solutions and working with the solutions to help to deal with the problems. You see, every day that goes past is like the minute now feels like the second. And the hour feels like the minute, right? So we get to that point where the day is starting to feel like the hour. The week is starting to feel like the day, right? The month is starting to feel like the week. And the year is starting to feel like a month. That's how it starts to feel when you're in an adult perspective of life. From a child, it's the opposite direction, right? Everything feels very long. That 1 minute felt like an hour. You're going backwards, right? As a kid, I could say that 1 week felt like a month. So at this moment of time, it's about being a person who's an opportunist, right? I have to be able to take every single opportunity that comes. I have to be able to exploit, right, any situation that can get me to another place. And even if I have to manipulate it to get me what I want. Because you know why? Because when you don't do these things and you want to try to go the normal way about it, you ain't going nowhere. So you have to take advantage of the situations and use it to your advantage to get you what you want and where you want to go. It's not like you're doing these things because you're evil and you're cruel and wicked. You have to do these things, right, to get you somewhere. If you see an opening, you make sure that you take it on. Why? Because you can't just sit there and say, there's an opening, I'm not going to take it. I'll give you an example. So I'm walking on a road and someone's pushing a bike. She's got a flat wheel. Oh no, my wheel is flat. I could turn around and say, well, look, I can easily fix that. Look, I got the pump on my bike, I got the patches. So you go, really? That's really nice. Now I got something going. Why? Now I got some type of connection, some establishment happening right now. Now I fixed the bike. Now we're speaking. Now in that situation, I've got to find that conversation, right? Something, and I have to find something for her to bite on. Why? Because I'm the fishing rod. I put a bait on it. I need to throw something for her to bite onto it. Why? Because I want to take this woman to dinner. I want to settle down and have kids with this woman one day. I like this woman. I like her energy. I like her personality. I like her vibe. How can I deal with it? So I need to put things out there, little traps, for her to spring up. I need to suggest things to her. I say, yeah, why not? I need to pave the road. So eventually the two rivers eventually flows into one. Before I realize it, I got myself my woman. Probably like 4 or 5 years later, we're having a first child, maybe twins, maybe triplets, who knows what God will bless us with. That's an example, right? You may go somewhere and you may see someone, right, who may be learning how to skateboard, right? Learning how to skateboard. But this person could be rich, could have money. You could come over and say, yeah, I know how to skate. This is how you do. Boom, 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 boom. Before you realize it, right? You never know where those things can go, right? My man may want to be able to jump. My man may want to jump on a plane and go somewhere. He may want to go to a certain event. He may call up your phone and go, listen, I've got tickets. You go, don't worry. That's nothing. To me, buying tickets, that's like me spending like £10 in the shop. That's nothing. Now you're on a plane traveling across the world, right? Going off to this big skating competition. And you're like, wow, all that happened by doing what? Oh yeah, I could teach you how to skate. I could show you this. You started meeting up. That anything can lead to anywhere. That's why anyone you meet and anyone you speak to, you just never know. This person you can meet, I can meet this guy in the park. He's always sitting here. He's always meditating. Before you know, the guy's a kung fu master. Now he wants to teach me his skills. I'm sitting here right now, learning his skills. Boom, 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 boom. How much do you think that will cost to learn? But man's teaching me his skills. Now, before I realize it, right? I'm a student. Now I've become a master. I start training for the next 30, 40 years or so. Before I realize it, I'm a grandmaster. And I would never ever dream to think I would ever been a grandmaster. Right? That's why there's always opportunities everywhere. Everywhere there's opportunity. So it's all about taking it when you feel like you can. And that's what I'm going to plan to do. So, whatever happens in this life, I need to make sure that I can't let anything slip or anything go anymore. I have to capture everything, no matter what it is. I need to make sure I have it. I have to make it mine, right? I can't let these things slip out my hands no more. How much times I've walked down the road and there's many opportunities around. Many opportunities around. But I wasn't well prepared, I wasn't equipped. How much people I've spoken to, and these people could have easily made me change places. There's people I've met, right? And I would never ever dream to imagine who these people were. If I went back and think about half the people that I was speaking to, or they're speaking to me, I would have been very surprised who half these people was, and the things that they could have easily could have made happen, right? It's all about connections, man. Once you have connections, trust me, connections can help a lot, can get you to far places, man, far places, right? So the one thing I always learned in life, always learn how to be kind in it. You don't have to always be right in it. Just learn how to be kind in it. Be kind, be respectful, and just be open in it. And that's the only thing I can turn around and say in it. So far, right? Something's got to change. Something's got to turn around. I've got to go somewhere. Anywhere compared to what I'm facing right now would be better than this. I've got to find something. Got to do something to better this life, because a lot of people I don't really listen to, because not everybody have that knowing and experience on the field of what they're talking about. And if someone's coming from a prejudiced perspective, where that means somebody that goes on something they have no knowledge about, that can be dangerous, because that can lead you down a rabbit hole where you may never be able to get out of. So that's the thing. So I make sure that whatever happens, that I do what I need to do, because obviously at this moment of time in life, changes needs to happen. It has to happen. How much time I come out here and I see so much people I know had no kids. Like, they got themselves a wife, they got kids. Now, these kids I see right now, are probably like what, 5 years old before I realized that they're 10 years old, 15. I see kids and I look at them, and next year, one person I know, their kid's going to be 20 years old. Now, imagine you sitting there and you're thinking, wow, 20 years old. Just try to um, digest that in your head. 20 years old. So when I come to sit there and think about that type of stuff, it makes me wonder, what was I doing for the last 20 years? Obviously, my result happened because of the action I've taken. All I have to do is just trace back the steps and I'll understand how it led me to this place. Now, I don't know what other people I know is planned to do. However, a different direction has to be taken. Any opportunity that comes, I must take it. Right? I must take it. Even if someone comes up to me and goes, "Oh, I like your t-shirt. Your t-shirt is nice, really nice." Just right, take advantage of that situation. Make it go the way you want it. I may be standing there, so I may be talking to you. They may cuddle up on you. In that situation, take advantage of the situation. Make it go into your favor. But how can you benefit out of it? You want to live a life with joyful, loving, caring. However, sometimes you gotta be an opportunist, exploit, and manipulate at times to get what you want. Trust me, if you want what you want in this world, these things you gotta do. You have to do it. If you don't do it, you're never gonna have it. You're never gonna get nowhere. You have to do it. You have to do it. This is the things you gotta do. You can't sit there in your own thought, because you sit there in your thought, you won't go nowhere. Sitting there in thoughts, right? When you think, all you're gonna do is keep on thinking. You stay in your thoughts, all you're gonna do is stay in your thoughts. Right? The only thing that could change anything is all about getting up and taking action. Without no action, you can't do nothing. Action is the one that will deliver the results, what you're looking for. Unfortunately, not everyone seems to understand that type of thing. Remember what I say to you. Action is the only thing that could deliver results. It's the only thing that could do it. But unfortunately, some people like to sit there in their own minds and thinking, let me just sit here and overthink things. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Think about this. There's two roads. One goes forwards, one goes backwards. And you've got the white lines. You are the white lines. What is the white line? That's the line that goes nowhere. Because you're not going forwards, no, you're going back. If you're in the middle, you're not going forwards, no, you're going back, are you? Right. So you're on one of the roads. You're either going somewhere or you're coming back from somewhere. It's one of the two. That's what there is to it. Life is ticking on. We're all getting older. And we all got to find a way to get ourselves to the place we need to be, to manifest in what we want. Because you're not attracting what you want, you attract what you are, you attract yourself. And when you understand that, you have to put yourself in that place, right? And be the right frequency to attract the things that you are looking for. If you don't do that, you're always going to be sitting there attracting the wrong things in your life, because law of attraction won't work when you want it to work. It's always working all the time. It's all about fixing up yourself, bettering yourself. Go to the gym, lose some weight if you have to do that, right? Pick up some weights, put on some muscle if you have to do that. Go to the park, man, right? Look, there's just trails of grass, there's everything everywhere. Go and jog, man, right? Go do something, innit? Get off your arse and do something. Put down that remote, stop watching that TV, get up and get out of your house and do something, right? And get yourself to that place where you can feel like you're happy. That's what you have to do. If you sit there and do nothing, you're never going to have the life that you dream for, and you're never going to go nowhere. You sit there, right? You touch 40 years old, now you're on the road to 50. Now you're still sitting there talking the same type of thing. Now you reach that point, you're 53 years old. What you doing? You're 55 years old. What you doing? Right? You reach that type of age, now you're at the age, you're 57 years old. 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago, you're sitting there, look at yourself as a 47 man. So how did you get from 47 to 57? You got to a road to 40, 10 years, you're 50. Now, if you look at the age when you're 47, how did you get from 30, how did you get from that age to there? What was you doing? Right? So once you hit your 40s, you're on your road to 50. Right? Now you're 50. What the hell was you doing? What was you doing from that age? From 47 down to 37. From 47 to 37. Obviously, I think I made a mistake by saying 57. But from 47 to 37, what was you doing? Now you reach that age, you're 50. Now you're on the road to 60. Now you reach like 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Now you're 57. What happened to you 10 years ago when you was 47? 20 years ago when you're 37? What the hell were you doing for the last 20 years? That's the thing you got to think about. That's the thing you got to think about. This direction in life is all about to improve it for a better and have what you want for it. That's what this is all about. Is to make it in a way where there's no regret in none of this. That's what this is. Because at the end of the day, how long do you think you're sitting there wasting time for? Why? If you sit there and we take a good look at things very carefully, time is changing. It's not waiting for anybody. It's not waiting for anything. Right? Time is slipping. Time is going. Right? Right? Nobody ain't here forever. We're all going to die one day. So what are we going to do? So somewhere down the line, we have to get to that point where we have to find a way of bettering our life to get ourselves to a point where we can say we are happy, we're nice, we're comfortable, and we have nothing to worry about. Right? Because even when you're sitting there right now, we're getting older. Every second we're dying. Every minute we're dying. Every hour we're dying. Every day we're dying. Every week we're dying. Right? Every month we're dying. Right? Every year we're dying. We're getting close to the casket. We're dying. So we have to find a way to live life where it's more joyful, more loving, more caring. We need to learn how to find a way to manifest everything we want in our life that will benefit us. So this is all about a new direction of life to get myself to the place where I feel that I'm happy with what I am doing. Now, the only thing I could do from this moment is to take action in what I need to do. First thing that I need to start doing. Stop sitting there with people, talk about this subject, and all they're going to do is keep going, well, but this, but that, but this, but this, if we do this and this, that. None of that ain't going to do me no good. That is just recycled information going around. That's like putting your washing machine to spin. It's just going around and cycle, but it's not stopping. I need to find a way to act in the silence, manifest in the silence. I need to just work in the silence, do everything in the silence. That's all I need to do. Tell nobody what I'm doing, tell nobody what I'm up to, tell nobody a jack damn thing, and just do what I have to do. This is the best way of doing things. Nobody don't need to know anything or a damn thing what's going on. When I find my woman and have my kids, I tell nobody nothing. Let me wait until that point when the kids get to a certain age. I say, yeah, man, here's the kid. I'm not going to say nothing until I get through and I know I'm alright and I know I'm good. That's the best way of me doing things. The moment you sit there and you open your mouth and you start telling people things, guess what? Things ain't going to work for you. You ain't going to manifest nothing. Things are going to go wrong. You know why? Because once you sit there and you tell someone, guess what? You know my girl's pregnant? At that moment, they're already in that envy feeling, that jealousy feeling. They really feel away. Guess what? The energy's really been pushed out there. You can feel it. That's why you don't tell nobody nothing. Right? When you have your woman and your kids, you don't want people to know where you live. You don't want them coming to where you are. You want these people hanging around. Right? You got to do what you got to do. Why? Because we're all getting older. Nothing ain't waiting for us anymore. Do you think it's about time we fix up ourselves and do what we've got to do? Of course. Because what we're waiting for. All we need to do is just take action. Just keep our mouth closed and just do it. Nature and Cycling back at you again with another video. Anyone want to know what this phone is? I always said at the beginning. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra 4K 60 HDR 10 plus high bit rate. Back at you again as Nature and Cycling, right? Nature and Cycling, back at you again, back at you again. Yes, my hand is kind of damaged. That's why, if you look carefully, one hand looks a bit kind of funny. You can see the knuckle part. So I gotta wait for it to heal back again. So you can see there, innit? That one's fine like that. This one's a bit whatever. Kind of damaged my hand, so whatever. So do what you're doing. Live a good life. Live life in joy. Live life optimistic. Be good. Stay out of troubles. Right? Stay out of any foolishness and do what you gotta do. For me now, it's time for me to get out of this park. Make sure I don't forget my buds that I see on my camera. What's down over here? Let me pick that up from now. Right? And do what I gotta do. At times like this right about now, we're all gonna reach that point in life where nobody wanna live a life where they're regretting it. Nobody wanna sit there and live a life where they know this is what the life is gonna be. What are you gonna do about it? You gotta do something about it. You have to. You have to. Because one day, right, in this world, don't know if you're going to heaven. Don't know if you're going to heaven. Or you may be one of them people who are just stuck on earth, just roaming around as a spirit. Or you're one of them person who's going down to hell. I don't know where you're going, but while you're here on this earth, just do what you gotta do, man. There's a box for the next video, one box for the other video. Circle button, subscribe, right? Buttons over there. You don't have to hit it if you don't want to hit it, right? You can always give it a token if you want to. There's another box somewhere over here. There is all those things there. Plenty of videos on the channel. Over 1,000 videos will be uploaded. Tons of content. There's MCM. There is Notting Hill Carnival. There's all type of stuff on there. And yeah, man. This is it for me. Over and out. Nature and Cycling. Back at you again. 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 And once again. And here again. Featured again. I am your host, Nature and Cycling. Back at you again. At you. Always at you. Again. Another video posted to you again with another video that will follow after this one again. Couple weeks, wherever, a month, a year, more videos at your direction. Again, again, again. Always back at you again with another video. Nature and Cycling, over and out. 4K 60 HDR10 plus high bit rate. Galaxy S23 Ultra. Impressive piece of kit. I like it.